Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're listening. My name is Levix Dudi and welcome to today's session on VLOOKUP. Now we want to look at what is VLOOKUP, what are the applications of VLOOKUP, and how do we write the VLOOKUP formula. So VLOOKUP is an Excel function that is used to look up values either from the same table or from other different tables. We also now want to look at the parameters or the constituents of the VLOOKUP function. The first parameter is value. So before that, you will notice here that the formula for VLOOKUP is, you of course key in the equal sign to VLOOKUP, into brackets, value, comma, table, comma, index number, then comma, you key in the approximate match, whether it's false or true. So the value here refers to the value of the item, that you are searching for within that table or within the other table. Then the table, which is the second parameter, is the table from which you are searching the value. This ideally is the data source. Then the third parameter is the index. Index refers to the position of the value in the table or in the data source. What is the position? Is it on column 1? Is it on column 2? Is it on column 10 or 20? That is the index. Then the last bit is the approximate match. What is the approximate match? Approximate match is whether you want to get the exact match, whether you want to get the approximate match or the approximate value of whatever you are searching for. Now, we're going to come here and start. We are now having a small table here of Danko Bookshop store sales for the month of October. I think it's already there. So we want to look at, let's take one store. So this particular business has about 8 different stores within that business, enterprise. So they have about 8 stores. So we want to find out the sales of one of the stores. You can see here we are having the store ID, which is a unique identifier for the stores. So the first store is having a unique ID of 537 or 537. Second is 102. That is 578. The seventh is 118, and the last one is 423. So we want to take the example of, let's say, the third store, whose store ID is 578. We want to find out what was their sales within the month of October. What are the sales for the month of October? So what we're going to come here to do is we key in the equal sign, then we put in the VLOOKUP into brackets. You open the brackets, then we select the value which we want to search for within the table. So we want to look for this one here, store ID 578. We want to check what were their sales in the month for the month of October. So we click that value, then we have a comma there. Then the next bit we come to is we select the table range or the source of the data that we are looking for. So the table range ideally is this. We select the table range. It is where we are looking for the value. Then after it, we have a comma. Then the next aspect is now the index. Index, we are trying to say that this is the position of the value that I'm looking for in this table. So the position means the column number. Columns here are column A, B, C, D, and E as the last one. So the first column A is column number 1, column B is column number 2, column C is column number 3, column D is number 4, and column E is column number 5. And therefore, we key in number 5. That is the index, which is also the position of the value in the table that we are looking for. We are searching for this particular value. All right, so it is in the column number 5. That is the sales column. Then after that, we now key in the approximate match. Approximate match is optional. We can use fonts to mean that we want the exact match, or we can use true to mean that we just need an approximate match from the table. So because we want the exact match from the table, we want to see what exactly are the cells for store ID 578 on this column here. We will say false. Then we close the parenthesis, then we press enter. It brings us the cells for store ID 578. Come here, check store ID 578. Their sales were 3.8,025,345. So that is how we apply VLOOKUP in Excel. That is how we use the VLOOKUP function to look up for values from the same or from different tables. That's all for today. Thank you.